everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire, home of the Turkey Bowl, which we are about to play in minutes. John Collins with Tom King. It's the 15th iteration of North-South since the school split back in the early 2000s, Tom, and South has had the decided advantage.
John, I don't know if we're at the Turkey Bowl or if we're at the Winter Classic. I'm not sure.
Good call.
You know,
yeah.
Because this is quite the temperature out. I mean, we're having January and November. So, but tonight's game, I mean, the one thing that strikes me is you had a Nashua South team that 4 weeks ago scored 77 points.
How about that?
And we saw them be shut out twice here at Stellos Stadium by Merrimack and Bedford during the course of the season. So what I expect tonight, I have no idea what to expect. Nashua North, they don't have Mike Lovelace. I think that's going to hurt them because Lovelace was really much more of a shifty runner than we ever gave him credit for, and he was thriving in the halfback role when they moved Curtis Harris to quarterback. Harris will be here tonight. He'll quarterback. Both teams, report card came out. First semester ends. There's some casualties there, and there's some injuries, and plus a lot of the freshmen aren't here. So you're going to have some small squads out there. So it'll be very interesting tonight how they deal with the depth factor.
I watched you and Jason do the playoff game in Merrimack
yes.
at Student Memorial Field from a remote location, much nicer location than where you guys were doing the game. That was the Mud Bowl. Curtis Harris had to be so frustrated in that game. I was watching him. You know, a tremendous offensive player like that, just mired down in that muck. Yeah. Now he's on the turf.
I think
he's going to take it out on some people tonight.
We'll see how the footing is on that turf.
But sure it's a lot better than the mud in Merrimack.
Park Rec did a great job of clearing the stadium.
Sure.
The stadium is completely clear. It's the stands that are basically, if you're coming here tonight, either bring something to sit on or something to clear off some snow from the stands because all the snow from the last week is still here.
Yeah.
But Harris couldn't run left to right, and that's his bread and butter, I think, a lot of times. He can get through the line, but I think once you get him left to east to west, you know, that makes it more difficult for a defense to try to figure out what he's going to do. And Merrimack in that game knew he was coming north-south and nowhere else. So passing tonight, I don't know. The wind factor, you know, Harris is more of a runner than a thrower. And
benefit him.
It may benefit him. I don't know. You know, Nashua South with Dante Young. Young, before he got hurt, was having a pretty good year. So we'll see how that works out.
Well, you just mentioned that score was 129 points scored in the high school game. They don't even have as many minutes as the NFL guys.
No,
and you saw
everybody
the talk
talks
of the
about
NFL,
that Monday night game.
Right?
This game was something else, but I'll tell you what, it Central's a good team.
77 points, though.
I'll tell you what, though, South does not have Frost. He's not playing tonight.
Right.
And he's a big loss.
Yeah.
So there are some factors in this game, and the other factor, the wind. Guy who I think could have a big game tonight, the two backs, Montminy for North, Pacheco for South. I think those two, let's compare yardage at the end of the game and see who comes out on top, because I think that's how this game is going to go with the way the wind is.
Tom, thank you for that. We're going to have Ron Welliver, Coach Ducky Welliver, join us for the first quarter of the Turkey Bowl 2018. John Collins along with Jim McLean and Frank Wallet down on the field. Our two cameramen will be braving the elements here. Welcome to the broadcast booth, Ron Welliver.
Thanks, John. It's great to be here. 17th Turkey Bowl. And
you go way back in this classic game.
Yes, please, not too way back.
I mean, you back in your previous profession, you'd be in the end zone someday.
Yes,
some
I
games,
did. Yeah, I remember. I've never
that.
missed a Turkey Bowl game, but you know what, John? I am not a proponent of Wednesday nights. I believe in tradition. I'm a Thursday guy. Hey, but I'm here. Kids are playing football.
Scott Knight, who was a quote machine for Tom King, he actually prefers it. He says he's okay with the change. They have a full Thanksgiving Day, Thursday with the family. And tonight, it just so happens, with the weather the way it is, it's actually beneficial because, you know, we were talking before the game. They might have postponed it if it was
correct.
The Thursday morning
and same with Coach Lorendi over at North. And he said there's other reasons. I mean, kids go out of town. They miss the game, and a lot of kids are going to Thanksgiving out of town, and it affects everybody. But
you were a football coach for many years. You dealt with all types of weather. You had the blistering heat in the practice in the early part
double
of the
sessions.
schedule.
I hated going out there in that heat.
get to this part of the season, we see the Patriots deal with the cold all the time. How do high school kids deal with it? They just adrenaline take over?
Some of them are amazing. You tell them to wear long underwear, warm clothes, and they show up with like it's a summer game.
Really?
It's just the way they.
Well, like the offensive linemen with the short sleeves.
Even I've seen running backs way back in the day.
Really?
And they come in with you still see their skin.
And
you got to keep them moving.
The
key is like baseball, John. When you're not playing, don't sit on the bench. Every inning, go out there and run.
Yeah.
And that's what you, as a coach, you want the kids to keep moving on the sidelines and not just stand there because all of a sudden you call their number. They're not loose.
Sure.
They could get hurt.
Yeah. And I suppose, like you said, for the people that are playing, it's a lot easier. We're going to have the national anthem here shortly. You see the officials down on the field. They're getting ready. I have a friend who's a high school football official, and he says when Friday Night Football comes around, he gets as excited as the players. I don't know if that translates into more flags, but he gets psyched up too, these officials do, for big games like
Yeah,
this.
we were talking to Tom earlier, and he said there's a shortage for officials.
Oh, that's a good thing to put out there. If anybody's got an idea, they want to they probably have to take a course in
certification course.
Certification course, but there is a demand for high school officials.
Well, they want the young kids to start reffing because we're all getting older, John.
Right. And South sprints onto the field. The public address announcer who you'll hear in the background is our own Jason Roby, also a Nashua ETV broadcaster, does a fine job on the PA here at Stellos Stadium.
There goes Joe Russo coming up by the booth here, an old linebacker from the 90s at Nashua High.
Well, this could be our largest audience yet, Ron. We could have done a pay-per-view like Tiger and Phil.
Pay-per-view? Yeah,
a
couple $100
because
maybe.
Fewer people will probably be in attendance here tonight.
Well, they're staying home warm, John, watching the broadcast. They're watching you, John Collins.
Oh, true. Well, actually, they're tuning in for the football, but I'm looking forward to this game. Again, that tremendous score that South put up, 77-52, I believe it was. I think the Chiefs scored 51 in a losing effort in that Monday night
51
game.
Monday night
51.
game.
And if you told me that Central was going to put 52 points and lose a game in high school football, it's like, how's that happen?
Well, South offense has always been explosive,
Potent.
John.
Potent,
explosive. You never know what's going to happen.
And Dante Lorendi was quoted on that. He just says, we had the playoff season. We were in the playoffs, but these guys are dangerous.
Well, it's been tough with the weather, John. How is the timing going to be? The
Right.
wind is blowing. I don't see a passing game tonight. I think Tom mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
I think whoever gets the running game going first is going to end up winning the game. The wind is whipping right towards us at like 40 miles an hour. I saw it walking into the stadium.
Yeah. And you see North definitely is outnumbered by South, just the sheer roster size, whether by injuries or also the first report cards are out. That hurts some of the players' rosters.
Well, some of the freshmen turn their equipment in. I mean, so the freshmen probably aren't out there.
Yeah.
And with it being so cold, do you really want the freshmen out there? How are they going to get in maybe late in the game? This is a night for the seniors, John. And that's what it's all about. Tom did a great article on Justin Arneson the other day.
Yeah,
J.J. Arneson. His last game.
Yeah.
And,
who excels at tackles but has already tackled his biggest decision, which is going to be an HVAC engineer, basically a contractor, and it's a terrific profession and a mature choice.
It's a great choice. Seeing my kids, the loans my kids have. And
time for the national anthem here at Stellos as the ROTC group takes the field with the colors.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, played today by the Nashua North Marching Band under the direction of Kristen Olson.
We have teed it up, the Turkey Bowl 2018. The fine rendition of the national anthem performed by the Nashua High North Titans Marching Band. And during that national anthem, Ronnie, you could see the wind is definitely blowing from left to right here at Stellos tonight.
The best pass will be on the other side of the field coming this way, John, on a corner pattern maybe. Use the wind.
Absolutely. It'll be a key decision here on the coin flip going left to right. Of course, as a coach, I guess your preference would always be to go left or right, but you got to do it twice. You got to go against the wind twice.
You may see a squib tight kick here, John. I don't think they're going to kick it up in the air. Because
okay. Yep.
Then again, that old pop-up kick might work too. The wind's going to be blowing. You might see a fumble, so who knows?
So there's Curtis Harris on the left, who figures to be one of the stars of this game. Brian Montminy also in the picture with his back to you for the Titans. On the other side, I believe we've got J.J. Arneson's one of those players that Tom mentioned, number 68 right there.
Tanner Plurd, number 17.
Fine tackler. What effusive praise from Scott Knight, the coach in Nashua South, for that young man there, number 68. You can see him facing the camera, J.J. Arneson. He says he weighs 175 pounds, and he just mauls people. He flies all over the field. He says he is unbelievable how he plays linebacker. Tremendously high praise.
I'll bet you he's glad to have him back. Maybe they could have used him in that 77-point game. Well, maybe Central wouldn't have scored 52.
He had some kind of a bone bruise. Over 100 tackles on the season without being in that game. I'm sure it would have been a much different score had he been in there.
He'll be key in Curtis Harris today. Curtis Harris for the North, 1,500 rushing yards.
And he's dangerous on kickoff returns as well.
And he's only a sophomore, John. He's coming back with their other running back, freshman Isaac Smith, another speed demon.
Isaac Smith, a freshman, as you pointed out. Keep an eye on number 19, a tremendous talent for Nashua High North. So you can hear the announcement by Jason Roby.
See B.J. Neverett out there. His brother did the announcing for the Red Sox this year. Tim Neverett.
Exactly, Tim Neverett, and what a season he had to announce.
Did a nice job,
The radio guys get to go all the way. The TV guys have to drop off by the wayside, so the network, Joe Buck, takes over. But the radio guys get to go the distance.
That's right.
That's why it's
got to ride on a duck boat,
gig,
John.
You know? Exactly, huh? How about that? What a tremendous season. Nice to talk to you about the Red Sox, because the other guy won't let me do it. Yankee fan Tom King, you know? But,
no wonder.
It was tremendous. And, we made that golf reference. I asked my son-in-law, who's a big golf fan, and they're playing that Phil Tiger match in New Hampshire, right? They're shoveling the course right now. Yeah. He laughed at me. No, this is in Vegas.
He's a black
where it's nice and
ball.
warm.
Austin Ouellette's deep for North there, John, and with Curtis Harris. I don't think South will be kicking it to the left side.
Yeah, that wouldn't seem like the right thing, but they do have the wind at their back for this kick.
A little bit they do, yes.
Yeah, so, he might be tempted to try to boom it all the way down the field, teeing it up for South, number 31, Jalen Pacheco with the kickoff for the Panthers. Pacheco also a fine running back. You can look for the kicker to go right down the field, maybe make this tackle. They do go low end over end. It's at the feet of Montminy. He has trouble picking it up. Now he's got it at about the 14-yard line. A stiff arm, and he's dragged down by the shoelaces at about the 27-yard line. So a return of about 13 yards.
Brought down by number, I believe 21 is that?
Would be 21 for South on the tackle, and that would
26. That was 26. Sorry, Jim.
Okay. I don't know if they made the announcement on the tackle, but it was a nice job because Montminy was threatening to break it down the near sideline. Instead, it's just okay field position for the Titans. The first offensive play of the game of Turkey Bowl 2018. Rolling out, Harris looking to pass, throws it down the sideline. He's got a man in stride. Austin Ouellette at the 40. It's a foot race 30. The first play from scrimmage of Turkey Bowl 2018 is a touchdown. And it goes for about 60 or 72 yards for a touchdown.
What did we say, John? Whoever starts to develops a running game is going to win this game, and Harris comes out and throws a 68-yard strike to Austin Ouellette. Beautiful play.
A 72-yard pass play. Curtis Harris rolling out to his right. And he just hit Austin Willett in stride.
Nice corner pattern by Willett. One-on-one coverage out there. And a nice play fake.
Are we in for another 70-point game here? I mean, right off the bat, that play took all of about 20 seconds off the clock.
Not even that, John.
At
18.
the 11:42 mark.
Now they're running the
go
ball.
For two. Montmany finds a seam, but he gets stuffed just short of the goal line. And despite the spectacular first touchdown on the first play from scrimmage of the Turkey Bowl, South's defense rears up and drives the ball carrier back. So it's just 6 points for the Titans, opening the game and the scoring.
Here we go, John. Dante Young will take over at quarterback. He's back after being off for 2 games. And he'll look for Tanner Plurd out there. We got Brendan Martin, offensive lineman. He's the captain.
No safety help on that pass to Willett, it looked like.
Well, they made a nice play fake in the backfield and left him one-on-one with the cornerback out there. And then that's a nice corner pattern by Willett.
At least one, maybe 2 steps on the cover guy. And that's all that Curtis Harris needed, rolling out to his right. Of course, they always have to worry about Harris running the football, as
they brought
Scott
the safety
Knight
up
said.
out of respect.
Yeah, some of his best plays are on pass plays. He goes back to pass, so you got to watch the quarterback coming out of the backfield. But he seemed to know immediately that he had Willett with a step or 2 on the sideline. It was a perfect pass against the wind. Didn't matter. That might have hurt his time in the 70-yard dash, but Willett easily stays ahead of the defender to give Titans a 6-0 lead. So less than 30 seconds into the game, we have a score, and now the Titans are kicking off against the wind.
No squib, John. He just pops it up.
Downfield.
That's what happens.
It's got to be picked up. That's a live ball. And Campo gets it to about the 37-yard line. So a heads-up play to pick up the live ball.
Gentry on the tackle, John.
Gentry.
Panthers will set up shop 1st and 10 from their own 37.
So we'll see field position a little bit better for the Titans than for South than what the Titans had on their first play. What a shock it would be if this one went all the way on the first play from scrimmage. Instead, no, it's a traditional run play up the middle. 3 yards and a rug burn instead of a cloud of dust.
Well, the South usually uses their running game to set up their passing game, John, or their counters and things like that. Because you see the 1A and the triangle out there, so that's used to tells you what coach to look at for the play to come in, and then they call it at the line, no huddle offense.
And Dante Young back into the shotgun.
Nobody goes under the center anymore, John.
They don't, do they? Up the middle, breaking it to the outside, just dragged down by number 21 for North.
Curtis Harris made the tackle, John.
As you see in the replay, great blocking up front run.
Nice job of blocking downfield.
Campo, with a burst of speed through the line, easily moves the chain. So it's 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of North. Young back in the shotgun. Man in motion is Campo, and he's going to hand it off to the fullback up the middle. Maybe a gain of about 3 or 4 on the carry straight up the middle.
The left guard pulled to the right, number 70 for South. I thought maybe the play could have been a little wider.
Jalen Pacheco with a healthy first down gain of 4 yards on the play.
It's cold out there, John.
Yeah.
Every tackle's got to hurt.
Right.
Until they get warm.
Get the hands in front of the plastic pads. Sometimes they get jammed in there. You see a lot of these guys going with gloves. You do see that. Embrace close up here on Nashua TV, the line of scrimmage. Pacheco with another handoff. He has got a first down. Jalen Pacheco bounces to the outside, and he has one man to beat. He's driven out of bounds near the 5-yard line. A huge gainer for Pacheco. It'll be 1st and goal as we look at that play again.
You see the left guard, the right guard actually, number 50. Brandon Martin opens up the hole for the...
Oh, terrific block by Martin. You called it, 50. And Pacheco, that's all he needed. driven out of bounds in front of the huge banks of snow. Off the left tackle area. It'll be inside the 5. Still goal to go. It'll be second down.
Well, John, like I said, low-scoring quarter necessarily. Unnecessarily game.
And also, the conversions will be big in this game. Both teams have the ability to put up a lot of touchdowns. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, the points after touchdown, if that makes a difference in the final score. Young with Campo in motion again. Pacheco gets driven down. I don't think they're going to give it to him. He's on the half-yard line. It'll be third down and goal to go. Good tackle made there at the line of scrimmage.
Again, they were following Martin right into the end zone. Didn't quite make it. Nice play.
Yep. Titans tough up front, but it could be 2-down territory for the Titans as they seek to, the Panthers as they seek to tie this game up at 6 here on this play. Young, will it be a keeper this time? Oh, Pacheco waltzes in this time. A great play call. They found a huge gap on the left side of the line. And it was a nice seal block.
Nice seal block by number 70.
And number 68 for South. That's actually J.J. Arneson, who plays left tackle at 175 pounds, just cleared out the defensive lineman to make it easy for Pacheco to come in and make that score. So this would give South the lead here in a 6-6 game.
They're going a straight power right up the middle,
and
John.
a nice job of picking his spot up the middle. Pretty easy score.
Fullback and a halfback right over Martin. Third guy in out of the power I formation.
That'll be the difference on the scoreboard there. That 2-point conversion for the Panthers. They are up 8-6 as we've played just over 3 minutes of this one. Rather easy 2-point conversion compared to what North encountered when they tried to go for 2. So that could be a difference in this game. We'll have to see the 2-point conversion. I guess
not sure how the kickers. I'm not sure if the kickers are in or out, John, at this point.
Everybody's going for 2. Of course, these two teams meet during the regular season, and in that regular season game this year, South had a 14-6 lead at halftime, and they committed 3 key turnovers in the second half. They actually got shut out in the second half, did South. North came back to win the game.
Yeah, they took advantage of those turnovers. I remember I was standing in the end zone with Coach Lorendi's wife, Kim.
Yep.
And it was a great game.
It was a good game, yeah. And, of course, South came away disappointed. They just thought, hey, we could have scored just one more time.
They were outplaying them in the first half, yeah.
Right. So they're coming in here and expecting or hoping to win as the wind whips through and blows the ball right off the tee at the 40-yard line. Austin Ouellette is back deep. The lone return man in the middle of the field, and I think he's going to get a shot at this. It goes right to him. He feels it at the 20. Ouellette looking for an opening, and good kick coverage as they stop him about the 36-yard line. So even with the wind at the back.
Number 56, Spencer Whiting with the tackle, John. Nice solid hit on Ouellette.
All right, so North has...
Look at that wind whipping those leaves.
They had one play to go 72 yards for a touchdown the first time they touched the ball. This will be only their second play on the offensive side in this game.
They got trips right with the freshman running back in the backfield. Isaac Smith.
Harris is going to keep it. Harris squeaks through, and it's a foot race, and nobody's going to catch him. Curtis Harris is going the distance from the 37-yard line. He runs at 63 yards for a touchdown. Look at this track star speed by Curtis Harris for 6.
It was a beautiful fake to Isaac Smith up the middle. He was smothered by the linebackers.
He is not in the muck at Student Memorial Field in Merrimack anymore. Wow, that's got to feel good for Curtis Harris after
funny you should mention
that game.
I'm sure that slop had a lot to do with taking away the running and the passing game.
Tremendously. It was. Actually,
why didn't they move the game here?
I watched that game from Fort Myers, Florida, and I thought, how unfair it was to these guys, especially offensive talent like that he just was basically Velcro to the muck, the whole game. Montmany's going to waltz in with a 2-point conversion. So Brian Montmany for 2. That was a nice blocking scheme by North. They actually went to the same side of the line with success that time.
That time it was open, they had to respect Harris. Nice fake, and
Yeah.
when Harris went off tackle to the left, I'm not sure if it's an option or if it's actually a called play.
So if you like the Monday Night Football game, you might like this game.
There's 8 minutes, 38 seconds left in the first period.
We're off to a start here.
I think Tom King's camera is frozen down there. He's trying to get a couple of good tackles in, but there isn't much of that right now.
3.5 minutes into the game, we have 3 touchdowns. At that pace, that's what, touchdown a minute?
Yeah, I wonder if ex-defensive coach Fournier was listening from Florida at Punta Gorda right now.
We are on pace for, what's 60 times 7? 420 points in this game.
I don't think you're going to see that jump. Hey, 77-52 is not out of the
South was
out of the
involved in
realm
a 129-point game at the conclusion of the season that really raised some eyebrows, putting up 77 to Central's 52. And you never know. I mean,
Scott Knight and both him and Dante Larendi are good at making adjustments at halftime.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
North
Look,
made
this is
two
just
nice
like a pooch kick, and it's nicely
fairly
fielded.
caught as a fair catch.
Good heads-up play on the fair catch. Number 15 for South is Kyle Salemi. 5'6" and 124 pounds. He's gonna enjoy Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Oh,
Put some weight on there, Kyle. Eat up.
Well, what I was going to mention is South had a nice drive, whereas North has done 2 long plays. What's better off? South's going to control the line of scrimmage, which will help them in the long run.
Right.
But they have to stop Harris.
It is Campo, and he is going to make it to about the 44-yard line for a gain of 4. Spencer Whiting on the tackle. Healthy first down gain for the Panthers. Call it a gain of 5. Ball at the 45-yard line. And 2nd and 5 from that spot on the field.
Well, they got trips to the left here, John. Look for a counter to the right.
Dante Young calling the signal. He's going to hand this off. Good job following his block for the first down. Jalen Pacheco has a gain of about 6 to the 49 of the Titans, and it is a first down for South.
Well, they went trips to the left, John. They had to respect the trips, took a linebacker to the outside, opened up the hole a little bit.
So North trying to find a way to stop this potent South offense. They seem to have so many options, so many weapons, and there's another one. Pacheco is hit after gaining about 3. I'm going to spot it as a close to a 4-yard gain.
2nd and 6, John.
Yeah,
nice
2nd and
tackle by
6.
number 32. With his Justin Edwards.
Justin Edwards, middle linebacker, just a sophomore, stepped up to make that play.
Looks like North is in a 5-3 defense to stack up the middle, but they have to respect the outside when they go trips or twins.
South has thrown the ball yet, Ron.
Haven't had to.
Even with the wind at their back, they have not had to. Young has Campo in motion. He's going to give it to him, and he's got a block. Bounces out to the right side. He's got a first down as he gets driven out of bounds just inside the 40-yard line, and that'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Just a
nice speed sweep from the
spread.
From the,
Here's the
from
lingo.
The spread.
He caught it. He took the handoff in stride. You could pad your passing stats by just like flipping it to him instead of handing it to him. Huh?
Shuffle pass.
Shuffle pass.
Shuffle
yeah.
pass. Sometimes that's what they do.
What are you doing? I didn't expect that. It's supposed to be a handoff. Yeah, it's my stats, my passing stats. There goes Campo in motion. Hands it off. No, he keeps it. Young is going to get tracked down and tackled. Nice play. Number 29.
We should apologize. We don't have the updated rosters here, John. That's why the numbers don't come out. In case people are listening.
Gets credited with the tackle. And what a great play that was in space. Actually a loss on the play of a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a great fake by Young up the middle, and had a nice opening to the outside. But
LeBay just ran him down, and this is a game that could use some more great defensive plays just like that one. Young with everybody to his left hands it off, and a stiff tackle made in the middle.
Spencer
Number
Whiting.
56, Spencer Whiting with a stand-up play, literally, to get the tough Jalen Pacheco down to the turf for a hit well short of a first down. It's still a positive yardage for Pacheco, but it's going to be our first 3rd and long of the game.
And South went trips to the left, so again, they had to respect it, but Whiting held his ground, made a nice play. Now we're going trips to the right.
A nice heads-up tackle, like the new way they teach them, too. You know, get the head out of it and chest to chest, face to face. Rolling out to his right. Young's immediately pressured and downed. Another terrific play by Donovan LeBate in the backfield. His 2nd sack of the series.
Nice job, blitz from the outside on the weak side. They respected the trips, covered it well. He made a nice play.
And it doesn't get any better than this. Donovan LeBate, textbook tackle.
He actually blitzed from the strong side, John. Nice job.
So it is 4th and forever here. Actually 20 yards to go from the 48. They will punt with the wind at their back. First punt of the game, and it's a good one. Toward the corner, it's going to bounce Panther way, and it'll be down at about the 12. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Titans. Great stop by the Titans defense.
It's a nice job, nice series for the Titans. Now they come back, but they're averaging 69 yards a play here, John, so I don't know whether that average might slow down a little bit. Now they're going to be more.
Sure.
You can see him probably staying on the ground with Harris here.
We'll see if that is the case. That's Campo in motion. He's going to get, that's like number 19 with the carry, the first carry of the game. Isaac Smith getting into the mix offensively, but he gets downed just about at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Good defense by South, pursuing laterally at the line of scrimmage. Of course, North's had terrific success with Harris rolling out, especially to his right. Let's see if he goes back to that type of play here on 2nd and 10. He will hand off. Montminy is hit from the backside and downed. Number 81 for South, Kyle O'Connor, linebacker, 6'3" and 228. He put the full hit on Montminy from the backside.
Well, North's being conservative inside their 20-yard line here.
Yeah, they certainly are. Although, you know, Harris, when he rolls out, he doesn't have the option to pass or run it. And 3rd down and 6. I'm expecting they might just put the ball in the hands of their talented quarterback and see what he can do with it. He actually looks to his left, and they just smoked that one out.
That's called a jailbreak screen,
Yeah.
what we call it at North, with the wide receiver, number 17, goes past the line of scrimmage and comes back, but he's supposed to wait for his lineman. The things just didn't develop right. Nice play by number
Not at
81
all.
on South.
Yeah, he just blew it up. Number 81 is Kyle O'Connor, his 2nd nice play in
Remember,
a row.
these teams know each other.
Oh, yeah.
They know they know
Probably
what big
recognize
plays.
some of the plays, you know, before they even execute or try to execute them. Now it's North punting from their own end zone against the wind. A good rush. They get it away. The punter took a hit at the end and running out to the left. And a nice return. He's dragged down.
Number 17.
Number 17.
Nick Bala.
Nick Bala.
That's North. I'm sorry, John.
Oh, actually, for South is Tanner Plord, one of the co-captains. Baseball player headed to Springfield, looks like. Plord.
Nobody's really signed here, John. There's some interest in him, and he's the.
I thought they might call running into the kicker there, but they did not. And we will see great field position for the Panthers here. So the Titans earn themselves another chance offensively with some great stops. Let's see if they can do it again. And now Pacheco galloping through the line, gets dragged down after a gain of about 8. Getting inside the 15-yard line.
As long as South's getting 4 to 5 yards of whack, John, they're going to stay right in those inside those tackles.
Good look at the hardy fans who came out here to brave the cold and the snow, as you see in the stands, and bundled up as they should be as the temperature continues to plummet here on the eve of Thanksgiving, Turkey Bowl 2018. Campo in motion, fake to him, they hand off the counter, and it goes for maybe a yard or two. Close to first down yardage, but don't think he got it. We'll have to see the officials do.
If that offside backer doesn't stay home, that's usually a big play for South when they do that counter.
Call it third and maybe a yard. So this will be tough to stop here for the Titans, although they were able to do that earlier at the goal line a few times.
I don't think you'll see a field goal here, John, either.
Young hands it off and met at the line, but falling forward. That great power that Montmany has and Pacheco has. They weren't going to stop him on 3rd and inches. So it's a first down that moves the chains. The ball at the 10-yard line. It is goal to go for South.
Doesn't surprise me, John. Short yardage, you're going to run right over number 50, Brandon Martin. That's exactly what they did.
South knocking on the door here, can tie it up with a touchdown. Young hands it off, and Pacheco plunges over the left side of the line, but good stalwart defense there by the Titans. Holds them to a very short game. And you see a player's helmet comes off, and so by rule, he has to come off the field. Number 53 for North.
Number 77, Adam McGrath replaced him. I'm sorry, Aiden.
Aiden's out there, yep, in the picture. Ball snapped. Handed to Campo, stiff arm, successfully gets inside the 10, knocked out about the 5-yard line. They're going to mark it goal to go from the 5. Good pursuit by the Titans. They didn't allow Campo to turn the corner, really, and get in. 3rd and goal to go from the 6. To make it the 5. Ball's on the 5-yard line.
In terms of passing, John, right down here, it's going to be a short pass anyway. The wind has died down if you see the far goalpost.
You know, if they throw it right here, I think they're going to catch the Titans totally off guard because they haven't thrown it yet. Dante Young is going to hand it off, and Pacheco easily in for a 5-yard run for a touchdown.
They're getting 4 to 5 yards of whack, John. They're going to stay with that middle.
They just opened up a huge hole there. Not that Pacheco needs all that much help, but he got it on this play. Yeah, that's a good point. I think it might have been the center, number 60, that made.
I think it was Arneson that cracked down on that outside tackle.
On the outside, number 68. It was just a great job by all the offensive linemen on that play. So now it's South that can take a lead here with a 2-point conversion. As you can see, matching touchdowns, and we are tied for the moment. The only thing is, South hasn't been stopped on their 2-point conversion tries yet. There's a rollout, naked bootleg, and he's going to throw it in the back of the end zone. I think he's going to run it in, too. But it is completed to Kyle O'Connor. Big target back there at 6'3", and Dante Young says, I think I'll just toss this pass for the 2-point conversion. So it's South on top, 16-14, as we make our way toward the end of the first quarter of Turkey Bowl 2018.
It's a nice fake to the inside, John. I think it was Arneson on the outside who sealed off so he could roll out to the left.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was a big target in the end zone.
An impact player 2 ways. There are several out there on the field, but Ronnie just mentioned J.J. Arneson, number 68, playing left tackle, and also linebacker for the Panthers, who are in the lead. Of course, South wearing their all whites with the purple numerals tonight, and North in their dark blue unis. To the right of your screen in white pants.
Some nice new uniforms, John. I actually thought South was North because I wasn't sure who was wearing what shirt.
You know, take a look. You talk about historical amount of snow for Thanksgiving. There's 2 snowfalls up there, filling up the top of the screen. I mean, that's snowbanks. You don't usually see that on Thanksgiving.
There's Ouellette again on the outside.
Ouellette
He's gone,
finds
John.
a seam down the left sideline, and it's a track meet. Austin Ouellette's going to go all the way for a touchdown. before the quarter ends, we have our 5th touchdown of the quarter. Austin Willett, and just the jets on this play, amazing. I'd like to get his 40 time right there.
Well, South is
How
trying to
about
keep
that?
it away from Harris, but as we said earlier, he's very dangerous back there. You got to respect number 5.
Terrific return by Austin Willett, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 2nd time he's gone more than half the field on a sprint. 72 yards, and where did he receive that?
He
Ed
received it.
Leicius, did you get the kickoff yardage on 80 yards on the kickoff return?
Maybe they should go
touchdown.
back to squibbing the ball because this pop-ups is not working very well.
Amazing play. And
Now
there's
Harris is
Curtis
going to run.
Harris
Yeah, they ate him up.
inside the 5-yard line. Ed Leicius, of course, has done the Turkey Bowl on WSMN radio forever. And he is the one who will, again, bestow the Edward F. Leicius Memorial Trophy for the 2018 City Champions of this November 21, 2018 game, again, sponsored by the family of Frank Tees, the great Frank Tees, who I got to work with, the privilege at WSMN, one of the greatest guys and a co-worker that I ever had in radio. So it's a prestigious trophy, and both these two teams really want it, and it's still anybody's to win run. You know, spectacular offensive talent, especially on both teams.
Well, they have fast backs. They got good blocking up front. The holes are open. Once they get to the outside, North with their speed. I mean, Harris hasn't even opened up yet, other than that first pass to Ouellette. They got to find a way to stop Ouellette first, and then they got to deal with Harris. And don't forget about Isaac Smith. He's a freshman, but he can fly.
To be young and fast. I mean, really, on a turf field like that, that's got to be exhilarating. And that was against the wind. Twice Austin Willett has gone 72 and 80 yards against the wind, and you'd never know it. You're watching him with the jets in his cleats going the distance, and just nobody able to catch him. So the end-over-end kick fielded at about the 30 and brought back to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. How much time we got left in the quarter? Oh, we got plenty of time for another touchdown. 28 seconds. That's a luxury.
South has been grinding it out, so I think you're going to see it. They're going to try to do another drive here. And they're not going to worry about the period.
In the first period. So we're on pace for 20 touchdowns. I wouldn't even count it out.
I don't know you're that good at math at Boston Latin, John.
Oh, boy. And the handoff, Pacheco.
The South is sending trips out to one side and diving right up the middle, and they're going to try to control the line of scrimmage like they've been doing. You might see North start cheating one of those guys in a little bit to take care of that runoff tackle.
Yeah, that would be wise, I think. When you get a big back like Pacheco and he doesn't make contact with anybody till 3 steps past the line of scrimmage, you got defensive problems. And that's happened a number of times tonight. That is the end of the first quarter. And we will switch sides. John Collins with Ron Welliver and Tom King, our camera crew, Jim McLean and Frank Wallen braving the elements. The executive producer of Nashua TV, Pete Johnson, who set us up very nicely tonight. We got an HD monitor right in front of us, and hopefully you have one at home as you watch this game live on a Wednesday night, November 21 of 2018. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
I'm watching Tom down there. He's taking pictures, having a ball. He's seeing the scores right up close.
Yes, he's got a lot of material to take photos of. Hopefully he has a high-speed shutter. Because
I don't think he's got gloves on,
I mean,
John.
I don't know if you could. If I took a picture of Austin Willett, it would just be like a 5-yard
It'd be a blur, John. It'd be a blur.
It'd be a blur. He's been a blur to the defense tonight.
What these coaches have do, John, over the years, and I've worked with some of them on the north side especially, they'll make adjustments at halftime.
Right.
They'll decide who they have to stop, what they have to do, and adjustments will be made. I don't think you're going to see a continued 80 points from one team in this.
Yeah. This is the 15th Turkey Bowl between South and North. Of course, you go back before that, it used to be Nashua High School against Bishop Girton. And when the
Don't get into that controversy now, John.
I just want to, document the fact that South has won 10 of the 14 meetings previous to this on Thanksgiving. Overall, I guess it's still South's advantage, like 19-11, something like that. So, off right tackle, and Pacheco to the 40. He's got one man to beat, and he gets to the 5-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. A terrific run again. Jalen Pacheco nearly went the distance from the 40-yard line. It was a run of about 60 yards or so. Make that about 55 yards. And what a great cut he made right there. Gets to the right side and he just gets tracked down. No, it's Austin Willett again. Austin Willett, the fastest guy in the field tonight. Got the angle on Pacheco and made a nice tackle.
I think it's coming back, John. There's a couple of flags out there.
A couple of flags down.
That one is coming back.
I thought I saw a nice block in there, but I did not.
Hitting. No, that's good. I think. I thought we had a hold there. Did we have a hold? Was that holding? Holding, yeah, sure. See if we can see the hold.
Right there, blocking the back by number 81.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a couple. That's why there's 2 flags on the play. Sure.
Well, we're just making fun of Tom down there, who looked like he was freezing. And then guess what? He's back in the booth.
Yeah.
And I was glad to fill in for the quarter, John. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
it's good to banter with you as usual.
Absolutely.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Thank you very much for joining us for the first quarter.
Tom, it's all yours. You ready?
5 touchdowns Ducky Welliver sat in for.
Thank you, Ron Welliver.
We've
Show you how cold I am. I'm going to leave my hat on in the booth.
Yeah, go ahead. Warm up a bit.
It's actually the only real problem in my fingers. That's the only thing.
Okay, yeah.
So,
you can see the frostbite setting in.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's it. Yeah.
How about that quarter?
Not what I wanted to see in terms of trying to keep track of everything, but wow.
We were saying you better have a high-speed shutter to take a picture of Austin Willett off to the races.
Yeah, I missed that. He was coming right at me too close. So.
Yeah. Handoff and a great tackle in the backfield.
Yes, South is running out of options, John. They don't have the breakaway.
Justin Campo, watch this play in the backfield, Tom. Just gets through.
Right there. He's played a great defensive game so far.
Excellent play.
And they lose 7 on that.
Yeah. Terrific play. So it's going to be 4th down and 15. So punting are the Titans. The Panthers, excuse me, they punted away.
Oh, a nice bounce right there.
Oh, and a nice
right
play
to
by Harris. Heads up play.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, Harris, if he had been moving, he would have moved right past everyone. If he was moving toward the ball rather than waiting for the ball to come to him, he would have blown past everybody. You know, an interesting game. I mean, they set the tone with that pass at the start of the game. But the way
very first play from scrimmage, touchdown, 72 yards.
Special teams, the problem. The punt return sets up the second touchdown for Nashua South and gives them great field position. Basically Pacheco playing like a kid who's playing in his last game.
Yeah.
He's playing that way. So it's an interesting night out there. It really is.
Curtis Harris and Austin Willett with the joy of dry turf. They got stymied in their playoff game against Merrimack in the muck.
Yeah, you sacrifice the cold for the dry turf.
Yeah. Montmany around right tackle, breaks it up, and healthy first down gain of about 5 yards. Right at midfield as we look down the stripe here from our vantage point in the Stellos Stadium press box.
Here's Montmany with the sweep. Now he's more of a north-south guy. Nice block in front.
Yeah.
He gets 5 yards or almost 5 yards. So they're just short of 5. So it'll be second and 5 from the 50.
Harris in the shotgun. Has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Just hands it off. Isaac Smith up the middle.
Just shy of the first down, missed it by about 1.5 yards.
You're right. It'll be short. It'll be 3rd down and short to pick up the first down.
If Smith had been able to bounce that to the outside, he had some room on this side of the field, the near side of the field.
3rd and 2. Dante Lorendi, head coach for Nashua North. Or Scott Knight for South. As far as we know, both of those guys coming back for next season.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. Yep.
That's good news. Both schools.
As far as I know.
Harris calling the signals. He's going to hand it off. Up the
Smith,
middle goes
I believe.
Smith, and he has
Should
got
have
the
it.
first down. It
Should have it.
appears.
Yeah, you always have to.
Yeah. If he gets to the line, he's got it.
Yeah, but you know what, John? You're dealing with high school refs, and they spot the ball in weird situations sometimes.
Are we going to call for a
They're gonna
measurement?
Call for measurement. I'm telling you right now, with high school refs,
I
anything close
don't
is
know if
never
we have a replay of that one.
anything close is never a guarantee.
I thought it was a
Okay.
bad spot. I mean,
That's not unusual for
yeah,
high school
yeah.
officials.
I mean,
Okay, it's
Smith
not.
disappeared over the line.
It's not
Yeah.
unusual. My guess is.
I mean, how do you spot that
my guess
short of the
is
line?
he's got it, but by about the
I
nose
don't
of the
know.
ball.
I think.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, he does
Yep.
have it. You're right.
But I'm telling you right
Ah.
now, you never assume a first down when it's that close in a high school football game.
Okay.
You never do.
You convinced me.
Here's the play right here. All right, now let's see where you want to spot this ball. Watch his knee.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
on
it's
the other
almost
side of the line.
almost impossible to spot.
Well, you're right.
You know?
Just from up here, but
Right. First and 10 at the 45 now, as we've got 8:43 left to play in the quarter. 8:41. Now, just watch this great ETV scoreboard, having it on your screen.
are we really 3 minutes into a quarter without a touchdown? It's amazing.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see if the defenses can turn things
Montminy.
around here. Montminy through the line, and a big gain on first down for Montminy.
See, the theory, John, is when Harris is the quarterback, more people touch the football. Ironically, you figure he's going to carry it every time. No, more
Sharing it.
people will touch the
Yeah.
football.
Harris, known for his running ability as a quarterback, threw for a 72-yard touchdown pass on the very first play of this 2018 Turkey Bowl to number 5, Austin Willett, who is in the backfield. And we see Willett looks like he's going to get this direct snap. Willett gets it. He hands it off to Montminy, and he gets driven
That's
back.
not
What
a
a great defensive play.
It is.
By South, actually a gang tackle stepping up to stuff Montminy.
Here it is right here. Sheds the block
I'll tell you
and
what,
grabs him.
your
There was
man,
no room.
your man read that play before the ball was even snapped.
Sure did. And that's
J.J.
hard-
Arneson, number 68.
And that's what Arneson does, and it's a shame it's going to be his last football game.
He just blew that play up.
Yep.
And Scott Knight has described his play as unbelievable at 175
Willett.
pounds. Willett
Ooh, gets
driven to the
driven.
ground.
Campo with the hit. Campo just levels Roulette. That's a sophomore, I believe,
Oh.
leveling a senior.
Pancake.
So it'll be
Campo.
4th
Wow.
and 3 from the 38.
Good hit, number 26. So that is going to be a 4th down because of that hit.
4th down at about 3.
Let's see if South can double up on a great
Willett.
defensive play.
He's
And
got a first
Willett
down and
knifes his
more.
way through. Willett's
He's gone. See ya.
10-5, touchdown.
See ya.
Austin Willett, his 3rd touchdown of the first half of Turkey Bowl 2018.
There's your TD right there.
South is back on top, 22-20. He is just on another level with speed tonight.
It's
I mean, there's a lot of fast
Yeah,
guys
he's
on the field, but Austin
Playing in
Willett,
his last game, you know?
yeah. Hey-oh.
Look at that. Right through. Once he gets past that second defender, he's gone. He got past Campo,
Yeah.
went through that little sliver of a hole, and he's in.
He looked like Forrest Gump on that play. I mean, he was just churning. Direct to Willett. Handoff. Montminy is going to be short.
Yeah, they're 2 point.
It is
Their conversion plays are not have not had success.
Oh, so I had it wrong. I thought South, the scoreboard. It's a 10-point lead for North. Obviously,
26-16. Yep.
North with Austin Willett with his 3 touchdowns, and also you toss in the touchdown by Curtis Harris, and that's That's 4. Wow, 4 touchdowns for North. Two for South. And we have a 26-16 game with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half on a frigid and windy Wednesday, November 21st of 2018. Fans are bundled up against the cold.
The
faithful.
few that are here. It's not a very well attended game tonight.
No.
Understandably.
Yeah. And they're watching at home. We welcome all of you who are watching
I
this.
bet a lot are, so hello to everybody.
And it's still anybody's football game with the
With the way they're scoring, yes.
End over end. It's going to be fielded at the 24-yard line. Nice cut up the middle. Still on his feet. Tackled at the 46-yard line. A nice return. Josh Campo on the return gives good field position to his offense. Edwards on the tackle on the kick coverage for the Titans.
Yeah, special teams for North have not been good all year long. And when you take away some of your team, they're probably not going to be good for this game.
Tell you one thing this game has not had any of at all, Tom. Turnovers.
No, it hasn't. And it's hard to believe with the way it's cold out and tough to hold on to a football with this. I mean, that thing's got to be, I mean, they call it the rock. It's got to be a rock right now. It's got to be frozen.
Great point. We'll see if
Campo.
that figures in the outcome. Campo trying to follow his blocks, gets stuffed by the Titans front line.
Got about 2.
Yeah, 2nd down and 8 as Titans try to come up with another stop here and get the ball back. That would be advantageous with 5 minutes to go. They'd have a chance to really expand their lead. However, South has designs on getting right back into this game with their potent offense. Young is going to throw it down the right side. He has got a man.
Caught.
Nice execution, complete.
It's caught.
And that was with a man all over him, number 12 for South. Chris Keefe, great hands and determination to hold on to that ball with the defender all over
Great
him.
play by Keefe to just hold on to it, as you said.
Pass against the wind by Dante Young. He's looking to throw again. He's got a check down receiver. He pump fakes and throws it down. It is complete at the 15-yard line. Tanner Plord with the reception for the Panthers. And Young.
How he's able to throw it in this wind is beyond me.
That's amazing, really, with the accuracy to
exactly. Boot. Down to the 15-yard line. Yeah, looks it.
1st and 10. Tanner Plord and all kinds of receiving options here for Young. Is he going to go to the air the 3rd time? Yeah. Yes, he will. Throws it on the flat to the 5 and into the touchdown. 15-yard touchdown pass to Josh Campo. Dante Young with an aerial display.
3 straight passes covering.
Great blocking
over
after
50
the catch.
Yards, covering 51 yards. 3 straight passes, 51 yards.
Capped off by the 15-yard touchdown reception to Campo.
With 5 minutes left. No one has stopped the other team.
Trying to make it a 2-point game here.
Once North was stopped.
The handoff. Campo up the middle is in.
No.
No? Finally it is.
Now he is.
Yeah.
They pushed him back. That's why they didn't call it.
Yeah, they fell over the line with some help from his friends. So it's a 2-point game, 26-24. And 5 solid minutes left in this first half.
What's the over-under on the 5 minutes? Look at Campo.
I guess
as he goes in, he gets pushed in by one of the North players. He's already across the line, and then he's back and gets lost in the masses.
The over-under would be 14 points in the last 5 minutes. That's what I'm calling.
This is just incredible.
It's an offensive world suddenly in football.
It sure is.
High school and in the pros, it appears. And much as we saw in that Monday Night NFL game I was talking about, accurate passing. In this case, in much tougher elements for Dante Young, who I believe is coming back next season, right? He's
a junior.
He's a junior. Good for Dante, putting on a display here.
The temperature's 30 degrees. The air temperature isn't that bad.
The wind
is the
chill. What do you think, 17?
The wind, yeah, I'd say it's got to be down there. The wind
it's in the teens.
The wind is the problem.
Yeah.
I was fine. I was comfortable.
A
My
pooch
problem,
kick.
the hands. That's
And
the
it's
problem.
fielded at the 35. Isaac Smith darts his way through
So
the
you're going to have
cover team.
Now,
Good
so you're
field
going to have
position.
another team. Now, if I'm North, I want a good dose of Montminy and see if I can do the 3 or 4 yards at a time and just keep the ball away from South.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what I would like to do if I'm Dante Lorende. The rest of his staff, Chad Zabolis, the offensive coordinator. We'll see what they call.
Montminy, number 27, is there at the top of your screen. Curtis Harris, number 21, back in the quarterbacking role. Also, always a threat to run with it. Hands it off to Montminy, and he's met in the backfield and down.
And see, they know that that's what they want to do.
Nose tackle getting in there for South. Number. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. It was the nose tackle right there, number 70, that made the play for South. And that's Nathaniel Tejada. Just blew it up.
Tejada's a real good player.
5'9" and 215 he's listed at. Just burrowed his way through and blew it up. Harris going to loft it to Willette. Willette trying to find an opening. It's not there. And the ball's pulled loose. That is a turnover. The first of the game. Campo just ripped it out of his hands. Josh Campo.
Jason Campo.
Jason Campo. Here you see it.
Right.
He actually ripped the ball out of Willette's hands.
Willette's got plenty of space there. Campo comes up from the right side of your screen. And then he just rips it, as John says, and takes the ball away from him. It never hit the turf.
And the side judge was right there. He had a great look at it, as we did. Our camera crew right on the spot, and it's the game's first turnover. And now South has a chance to go down and take the lead with 4:11 left to go in the first half. Young hands it off. Up the middle goes Jaden Pacheco. Plows his way forward for maybe 2 or 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
That was one heck of a play by Campo.
It sure was. I mean, just savage taking that ball away from Willette, who got held up. And that's always a danger point for a receiver when you get those guys ripping at the ball. Young looking to his right, throws right, and it's
almost
underthrown.
Intercepted.
Knocked down.
Almost. Justin Edwards is right there. Now watch, Young's looking at one spot, and Edwards is in that lane, but he leaps.
Right.
He's got the height and the wingspan and leaps and knocks the ball down, but probably could have caught it.
South very fortunate that he didn't, and that pass wasn't intercepted.
And the thing is, John, if he makes that interception, he could have been off to the races.
Yeah, I know.
For another big score.
Yeah, the only person that could have caught him was Austin Lett, but he's on the same team, so.
Young back to throw again.
Yeah. Young.
Nowhere to go.
Puts the turf at about the 41, and that's going to be about 8 yards short. It's actually a sack. He lost a yard.
Yeah, he lost 2. So
fourth and 9.
So 4th and 9 from the 41. They're going to go for it.
They will at this spot on the field.
And if I'm North, the one thing that the Panthers didn't prove in that first game against North was that they couldn't stop North's pass rush at times. Young was always in trouble.
Jailbreak blitz.
I don't know if I blitz, but I certainly try to get maybe a linebacker or somebody in there.
Jason Campo in motion. Young's going to throw it down the middle, and it's off the hands.
And a clean play, and a great play by Montminy. Look at Montminy right here. Watch him. He's right there.
Kyle O'Connor.
Illustrator. So he's going to go back. He reads the play, steps back, and then he dives and makes that play.
That's a tough catch when it's nice and warm out for O'Connor. I don't know if Montminy actually got his hand on it.
He did. He got in there.
and blew it up.
Stretched there and got it. And it's 1st and 10 north at the 41. Big play. That's the biggest defensive play of this game. After Campos.
Takeaway.
Basically, a literal takeaway.
Harris in the shotgun. He's got Isaac Smith in motion. He'll give it to Smith. Smith trying to turn the left corner.
Does.
And gets a nice gain on first down before he's driven to the turf by a host of Panthers inside beyond the 45-yard line of North. So it'll be 2nd down and 4. Long 4, short 5. 2:40 to go, first half. High scoring first half here in Turkey Bowl 2018. Will the scoring continue?
One of the highest scoring ever.
Harris,
let's see. Harris
turns
is
around,
throw it
deep down the middle, and it is intercepted. Stepping up for South is that Isaac Smith, 19?
That's number 9.
Intercepted by number 9,
Jake McDevitt with a nice play in his center field safety position.
All right, we can't see the open receiver. There is one. There's a guy open.
Yeah, had one step.
Yeah, he had way back. He was really
way
open.
back. Yeah, underthrown.
Way underthrown.
And the interception returned to the 40-yard line of North. So South with another bite at the apple here to potentially take the lead. They got 2 turnovers in a row. One a fumble takeaway and that interception. Young rolling out to his right.
Wants to throw deep,
and
nobody there.
Flag flies.
Yeah, it could be a face mask.
What was that? He fumbled it forward. I don't know if that's going to, I don't think that's going to count, that extra yardage
no,
there
but
by
it
Kyle
may not
Carr.
matter. It could be a face mask. I didn't see a lineman there for any type of hold.
We'll see if we can pick up what happened. The flag flew from the umpire, the referee in the back there. Huh. Yeah, if it was a face mask, it was a mask that was turned away from us.
Yeah,
so we
sure
couldn't
was,
see.
so we couldn't see it.
Here comes the official call down on the field.
They're moving back the other way. Hold it. Holding again. Yeah, I didn't see a face mask on that tackle, John. It looked like he had both arms around.
I think that's a different.
It's not a hold. I don't know what that is.
indication is. Yeah. Illegal forward pass? I don't know. It's almost like he went illegal forward pass, maybe.
You know what?
Oh,
he may have thrown the flag when Young pushed the ball forward.
I have a feeling he did, yeah.
That might have been what it was.
Yeah, illegal fumble forward, something like that.
So they lose 15 yards.
Young's going to step up and throw deep down the middle, down the right side. It is complete.
Yep.
What a play. Unbelievable reception.
Keith. And I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened on that play. It looked like Ouellette was in coverage. I think it was Austin Ouellette. He didn't turn around. Watch, okay? He turns around at the last second. Whoever was in coverage and lets him get by him.
Wow, he needed 25 yards for a first down, and he got it.
It wasn't Ouellette, but I don't know who that was. I couldn't grab the number.
What a pass completion by the Panthers.
Great play.
Big opening for Pacheco on the right side. He dives forward to the 5-yard line. Jalen Pacheco gets it to the 5. Another great offensive play by the Panthers. And look at that extra effort by Pacheco to get a 1st and goal at the 5. South turning the tables on the Titans in the regular season game. It was North that took away 3, right?
Sure are.
And
this
now
is a touchdown
South
right here.
Into the end zone, touchdown.
Pacheco, head of steam for Jalen Pacheco. No one was stopping him on that play.
No.
Watch where he gets the ball here. All right, straight up run, and he's got all that speed and no one in that area, and he just knows all he's got to do is just step up in the air, and he's got a touchdown, and he does. Great run by Jalen Pacheco.
30-26. And you know what? They left too much time on the clock.
They did. Unbelievable.
1:17 to go in the first half of what Tom has seen them all. He thinks this may be the highest.
Oh, it's got to be the highest scoring. I've never seen
Turkey Bowl ever.
Never seen anything like this before.
Rolling out and throwing it. It's completed for 2.
To Pacheco.
Nice play Pacheco put it on a show here in the late stages of the first half. Here's the rollout.
Pacheco slides right through. No one was on him. Then all of a sudden the defender realizes.
Oh, you know what? He was covering. Ouellette was covering O'Connor.
Right, and Ouellette saw that Pacheco was open and veered over.
It was actually a heads-up play by Ouellette, but you know, one guy covering two people. That's not going to work.
No, and now it's a 32-26 game with 1:17 left.
Wow. So yeah, as Tom wrote, the regular season meeting, South had a 14-6 lead at halftime, and then they gave up 3 turnovers in the second half. They got shut out.
Fumbled the ball 3 times.
The tables have been turned here in the first half of the rematch in the Turkey Bowl. It's North turning the ball over a couple of times, and it yields a South lead here, 32-26. But there's a minute 17 left to go, and South's got to kick into the wind here. North also with those potent running back and quarterback Austin Ouellette and Curtis Harris. They are a threat to break it the distance. 117's plenty of time unless South's defense can stop him
Harris
again.
Now, but no room though. Look, see, he doesn't have any room.
Right sideline, plows ahead. He gets it to the 40. 1st and 10 for the Titans.
Harris on the return. Tackled by number 27.
So they take the Harris interception, which was, I tell you what, they had a touchdown. He throws a nice ball, but that was just an inaccurate pass. I think the receiver may have kept going, and Harris didn't expect him to. Did we see a flag on the play? No, that's the football. Okay. 1st and 10 at the 40.
The snowiest and the scoringest Turkey Bowl we have seen.
Well, last year was 55-21, so.
Harris, straight drops, going to tuck it under his arm and go forward.
Yeah, but they're ready for that. They missed the first one. The first time he did that, he takes off on a long touchdown run, but after that, they were ready.
So we're under the 1 minute mark to go here in the first half. So North's got to be concerned with the clock. They want to go down and they have a chance to tie it up here if they could get 6.
I'll tell you, this is going to sound strange, John. We'll see what happens here. Harris
deep pass, left sideline. He's got a man.
Dropped it.
And he just couldn't exploit that extra step. That was number 17 for North ahead of the field. Nick Bala, who had a chance at it. Not a bad pass by Harris. It's kind of inside. He needed to go closer toward the sideline to get Bala. He did stop the clock with 39 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
I know they've got to throw it, but for my money, Curtis Harris hasn't run the ball nearly enough in this football.
Harris.
He's going to run it here.
Rolls.
No,
he's got a blocker.
No, he's going to run it.
And he gets tripped.
Yeah, he gets tripped.
Lost a couple yards.
But you know what? He's lucky he got tripped, because if he had carried the ball near anyone, it was going to be a fumble because he had it out like a breadbasket.
So it's 4th down. Do they want to just let the clock run out here instead of punting it?
Yeah, I would.
Timeout South.
Yeah, good
opportunity.
Knox. Good call by Scott Knight. Call timeout. Get the ball back. You never know.
Get some more football here.
Oh, yeah.
So who's the young man that might take a snap at quarterback? Pencala?
He already did.
Pencala? He did.
He did early in the game.
Gee, I should have been more aware.
Yep.
And what was the story? He had an injury?
Two knee surgeries, evidently. Blew out his knee twice.
Yeah. Sorry to hear it.
So suited up. It was basically an assistant coach suited up and was ready to go. And got a couple snaps. So now we're at the 40-yard line with 20 seconds left.
So the Panthers want to see if they can make something out of this final 20 seconds here as they're about to receive a punt. Unless they block it or it's flubbed. Sole return man for South to the right of our screen. The punt
almost
is away.
Blocked. Almost blocked it.
And it's Bala.
It's going to be dead.
No, actually 17.
Dead
Tanner Plord downs it.
Ouellette downed it.
He let it, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that punt was almost blocked. Very
close. That was the game plan, I guess.
9 seconds to play in the first half.
Usually you take a knee, but anything goes.
Do you think
you
get 2 touchdowns in 9 seconds?
I know it's possible, but I don't think we'll see that tonight.
Thanks to Ron Welliver for doing the duties with you for the first quarter while I was down there trying to limit the circulation of my hands. Just as an experiment. Scientific experiment, which I succeeded in doing. Here we go. First and 10 at the 25.
They're going to try for it. Young looking to throw deep. Rolls to his right.
You would.
Fires it short, incomplete. And there's 2 seconds remaining. 1 second.
Yeah, the clock should have stopped at 3, maybe.
Yeah. It's like you got the turkey and you're just trying to get everything off the bone you can in the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
This is so delicious. If you're an offensive player, you don't want it to end. Wow.
Do you eat turkey other than Thanksgiving?
I do, actually. There's a place I go that they actually cook it just like Thanksgiving. They make you sandwiches down in where
I usually don't. Maybe Christmas once in a
I
while,
know what you mean. You don't have the deli meat either because you're not supposed to, right? You're not supposed to eat that. But you can eat the regular turkey,
Campo
right?
going wide.
Campo, and this will do it.
Yeah, he's got to be tackled, though,
Barely.
And he'll go out of bounds. Yeah, no kidding. But a healthy run.
The first half comes to a reluctant end.
A healthy run of 18 yards for Jason Campo.
Absolutely. So we go to the second half of this wild one.
Wow.
Turkey Bowl 2018. We will have a band performance.
John, you combine the scores, it's almost as old as I am.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 100 points for South if you look at their last game in their first half here.
Exactly.
Amazing
The
offensive.
scores, it's almost my age.
It's not even?
Not even.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
I think we're right at mine.
All right, everybody, enjoy the halftime show here at Stellos Stadium. John and I will be back with the second half after all the performances. The score at halftime, 32-26 in favor of Nashua South over Nashua North.
Now entering the field is the Nashua High School South Purple Panther Marching Band. The Panthers are under the direction of drum majors Ben Tulersky, Alanya Tulersky, and Delaney Nelson. The assistant directors are Natalie Spots and Thomas Souza. The percussion instructor is Charles Davis, assisted by Tim Morrow and Molly Plaisted. The band director and drill designer for the Nashua South Band is Tony Coronas. The Nashua South Purple Panthers show theme is superheroes. They will be performing the theme from the movie Batman, Iron Man by Black Sabbath, and the Captain America March. We would like to thank everyone for a terrific season, especially our senior members for whom are performing their last halftime show. Happy Thanksgiving, and please give a warm welcome to the Nashua South Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Nashua South Marching Band. Now entering the field is the Nashua High School North Titan Marching Band and Color Guard under the direction of Kristen Olson. The assistant band director is Elizabeth Nault. The visual design is by Carrie Swift. Drill instructors are Kevin Swift and Elizabeth Nault. Color Guard instructors are Nancy Forty and Wendy Sullivan, and the drumline instructor is Charles Davis, assisted by Tim Morrow. On the field, the Titans are directed by drum majors Teresa Majewski and Jaylene Velasquez. The drill master is Sam Power, and the Color Guard captain is Rachel Holden. The Nashua North Marching Band and Color Guard presents its 2018 and 19 show, It's All Good Up North, and includes Johnny Be Good, I Feel Good, Good to Be Alive, and Good Riddance. Enjoy the show. Give it up one more time for the Nashua High School North Marching Band and Color Guard.
Welcome back to Stellos Stadium in Nashua. The second half of Turkey Bowl 2018 is coming right up. One of the highest, if not the highest scoring Turkey Bowl of all time.
Well, last year 55-21, so that's what? By my math, 76 points, right?
Yep.
We're at 58 right now, so we've got 18 to go.
Okay.
All right.
I am betting yes.
Yeah, I think exactly.
But you never
you
know. Halftime adjustments you
If you
talk
think
about.
Vegas lost a lot on the Monday night game, they'll lose their collective thermal shirts at this one, I'll tell you.
Yeah. So we have the South team is out of the locker room and on the field and warming up, and we're awaiting the Titans to come charging out of the tunnel, the nice warm locker room and tunnel. There was actually a congregation of fans in the men's room at halftime because it was so warm in there. People were reluctant to leave, and there was a lot of discussion going on about actually about South. And
John, I don't think in any broadcast I've ever watched or listened to or been a part of, there's been a
G-rated
description of what's going on in the men's room. Okay?
But listen to me. They were talking about the South season, and about one dad thought that they really should have been a 6-3 team, and they specifically talked about the North game. Thought they should have won that.
Well, North, Merrimack probably.
Merrimack, there's another one, and I think a Concord game was that another loss.
Yes, the opening night loss.
Yeah,
so they could have been 6-3, and the thing is they got the injury bug, and they got the injury bug on the defensive side of the ball a lot. So that really hurt them. And, and also I think that they got hurt up front on offense. They weren't able to protect Young, and Young ended up getting hurt.
Well, it's turned into a real offensively minded game, and it started out, Tom, right away. First play from scrimmage, here it is.
Right. Okay, I'm on the far side of the field, so I barely see this. Harris with a play action and rolls out. And let's see where Ouellette is. He dumps it right down to Ouellette, who's in stride. That's the whole key. Ouellette catches it in stride and has plenty of room to run down the sideline.
He just Forrest Gumps it. I mean, I love
plenty
that.
Of room.
I love that running style he's got. You're not going to catch him.
No, you're not.
And if there's a good thing there was a snowbank there because he would have kept running.
Probably.
Austin Ouellette, 3 touchdowns in this game.
And they're still trailing.
And there's still time
but
for
John,
more.
I'm telling you.
And they're still trailing, is right.
I don't think Curtis Harris has touched the ball nearly enough. He's got 3 carries from scrimmage.
No, you're right. He hasn't. Is the threat of him, but he hasn't followed through on the threat.
I just think he needs to carry the ball more.
I agree with you.
I think they need, and I think
he's been distributing a little bit too much.
Yeah, but the thing is you don't have to have a home run when he carries the ball, because now if you're North, you've got to think that you just can't let South touch the ball that much. Because their explosiveness, they've scored over 100 points in 6 quarters, in their last 6 quarters.
Wow, yeah.
You can't.
Game and a half.
109 points. You cannot let that offense touch the ball.
So
you give it to Harris and let him carry it 3, 4, 5, 6 yards, 7 yards. We're down South's defense, which tires out their offense, because their offense, a lot of those kids are playing 2 ways now. If you're South,
you hear that, Austin Ouellette? You're scoring too fast.
If you're South, I keep giving it to Jason Campo and Pacheco, because I know I have a senior who wants to go out on top in Pacheco.
There's a bobble and a stop at about the 26-yard line. So a bobble there by South on the kickoff return to begin the second half, and they're going to have to earn this one, although it hasn't stopped anybody from going 70, 80 yards in an offensive possession before. The field position at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Dante Young in the shotgun for South. It's been so successful so far tonight. He's going to roll to his left, looking to pass, throws down the field, and it is knocked down Good defense by Curtis Harris, who got right in the passing lane. Willett with the safety help there. That pass was doomed from the start. Great defensive adjustment to start the second half.
I mean, really, the only team that's got to make an adjustment here is Nashua North defensively. That's, they're the one. I mean, if I'm South, I don't change anything I've been doing on either side of the ball. They've only allowed one first down, and that was Harris's run.
Hand off. Tanner, 27. Josh Campo with the carry.
That's Josh. That's the.
They got Jason and Josh.
Jason and Josh, the Campo brothers. Yep.
Campo combo. And
Campo a Campo combo.
Yeah,
Not
Campo
a Campo combo.
Campo
Very
combo.
good.
3rd down and 5.
Ball at the 20.
So North threatening to come up with an immediate stop here. Something we haven't seen, a 3-and-out tonight. There's a long pass down the middle, and it's off the fingertips.
Yeah, you know why it was off the fingertips, John? It was a
hard
duck.
pass.
And we've got just a good defensive play. But watch the ball. See, it's tipped. I think the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that caused that to happen. Can we see that one more time, Pete? Guess not. I think that ball was tipped at the line.
May have been. What's that thing at the 50 that looks like a flag?
That's the X. That's just the X.
Okay.
The 50-yard X.
They should have colored it a different color. It looks like a flag every time it flashes on the field.
Here we go. Let's see if it gets tipped.
In the middle of the line.
Yes.
You know what? You're right. I think it was number 78 for South.
Yep, with his right hand for North.
For North.
Okay, what do we got here?
Yeah.
With a timeout with 4th down and 5 on the 32, and we're just barely into this quarter. Who called time? I'd love to know. South called time. South called time. Okay. Harris is deep. I believe that's Harris.
Punt just eludes Willett. Willett had the rush there. That made a bad punt out of it, though. He had to go straight up in the air.
It takes a nice bounce.
Sure did.
For South, and it's down at the 42.
Yeah, not a disaster there for South, as Willett was seemingly right on top of the punter, but he hit it right up in the air, as you'll see right here.
Let's see.
Willett unblocked. Surprised he didn't get there with his speed. He kind of didn't commit,
I wonder if he got just a little bit of it. I'm not sure.
I tell you what, if he turned on his full speed there, he could actually probably hit the punter before he even kicked it away.
You got to be careful.
You do, of course.
Because you could run into him, and that would cause a penalty and nothing else.
It's true, but
Smith.
Isaac Smith.
Nice spin move.
At the end. And he is close to the 50. It'll be 2nd down and about 3, make it 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 4. 6-yard gain. Curtis Harris in the shotgun. He's going to carry it right up the middle, and that play not going much of anywhere.
That's what I saw when they played Merrimack. Now, see, again, you're running to the short side. If I'm running Harris, I want to bounce him out to the right where he's got more room. He got 2 yards on that. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 50. I'll either run Montmany or Harris, but I won't go wide short side.
Brandon Martin,
South's
number
got
50.
Too many players on this side of the field. Now look at the top of your screen. 2 defenders. That's all that's there. I want to run that way, and they are.
And here goes Harris, but plays slow developing.
And that's why it took its time, but Harris got it.
Able to get there. Dragged down from behind by South's captain Tanner Plord, but not before Harris got the first down. Had a lot of help from his friends, good lead blocking. And the Titans move the chains on South's side of the field right now. South leading 32-26. North threatening to retake the lead.
You know what? I'd take a series like that any day of the week right now.
Montmany
down
in the backfield.
Again, you're using the short side of the field. Go to the left where the wide side is. You've got a lot of room over there. Montminy doesn't get any, loses a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line. And you see,
So did they use a timeout?
South used a timeout.
Yeah.
Remember when they all the timeout over there?
Oh, okay, yeah. They
Just
burned
a few
one
minutes
already.
ago, John.
Harris back in the shotgun.
And he's got lots of blocking.
Looking to the wide side left. Now
Here
he's
he
going to
goes.
pull it down, and he eludes a few tacklers, but downed at about the line of scrimmage, maybe lost a yard. No, line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10.5, or 3rd down and 10.5.
3rd and about 11 because Montminy lost a yard on the first carry. Yeah, you're right, 3rd and 10. Yeah, you got about a yard. 3rd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
How about these halftime adjustments by the defenses, Tom?
Well, South's defense has played pretty well all night, I think.
Okay.
They give it up the big play,
Yeah.
but they haven't given up the sustained drives. Okay? So
They're rested. Harris turns around. He's under pressure, trying to throw off his back foot, and he throws it away. It's going to be 4th down. Ball at the 47-yard line. Are they going to go for it here, or are they going to punt?
I think you got to punt. You got field position. You could pin South back around the 10-yard line. If you
Yep.
can.
4th and 10. What is this discussion about? Was there a flag thrown there?
There had to be. They're talking about something, maybe? No? Don't know. We got 4 refs that come over to talk, and about nothing.
The lead referee is going to jog it back to the middle. And you're right, about nothing.
Yep.
It's the Seinfeld show. Broke out there for a second. So 4th and 10, and the punting unit out on the field for the Titans.
4th down for the Titans. Lucas Cunningham back to punt.
Lucas Cunningham, the punting duties for the North team. And plenty of time
Line
to get it
drive.
away.
I like that. You know why? Because it's going to roll.
And he gets a great roll. It's picked up.
Yeah, I don't know why he picked that up.
Well,
it's so dangerous.
saved like 3 yards. Yeah, it was a little bit.
So Plord picks it up.
Tanner Plord, and he's met by Ouellette.
Tanner Plord is his biggest key is defensively. He sets the defense from the secondary and knows where everybody's supposed to be.
Yep.
They missed him terribly in the North game, in the regular season game.
17 in the white. Tanner Plord, who fielded that punt. Tough field position here for South. They've got the wind at their back, but they've got a long way to go.
What, the 8-yard line?
Yep. 92-yard drive in the offing. They hope. Young. He's going to keep it.
And
not go anywhere.
Yeah, he lost a yard.
Yep. Jason Campo. Donovan LeBate.
Jason's 26. Josh is 27.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's the numbers.
Thanks for making them right next to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was Donovan LeBate in the backfield, and goes as a sack, a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So Young back in the shotgun at the 3-yard line to get this snap. He will hand it off immediately. Pacheco with a big hole, and he's off to the races.
He slipped. He slipped. You'll see it on the replay. He either slipped or turned his ankle just a little bit.
And that's what
Watch
maybe
this,
stopped
and that's
him.
what stopped him from going all the way. Okay, he's in the open right here. Right there. He tripped over his own 2 feet. You saw it.
Yeah.
Yep. But he gets 19 yards, and it's the 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Big
and
chunk.
He's over 100 now. He's got.
And here he comes for more. Pacheco around the right tackle area. Try to cut it back. Slipping a little bit.
Yeah. He hurt himself on that play. I don't know how, but he did.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to come out of the game.
Maybe he just stubbed it toe, though. It doesn't look like he's.
Now he's able to run, so that's good.
Yeah.
But he's got to come out.
Yeah.
He got 5 on that, 6 on that play.
Right. And he's hobbled. So we got a good look.
He's got 119 yards on the ground.
Jim McLean, Frank Wallen handling our camera
They're
duties
doing a great
today.
job
They
out
sure
there.
are. And out of bounds.
Campo.
Campo.
Got a 1st down.
He did. He got first down yardage on the
Sure
far
did.
sideline.
He turned the corner.
Back out of bounds, number 5, Austin Willett.
And now a discussion, the ref. We have a penalty against the offense. Might have been a hold.
There's a flag on the play.
And they'll take it because they want to stop the momentum. And
Yep.
they gave them a first down, so they'll definitely take that penalty.
Right.
So they're all the way back now at the 31-yard line.
Second down and about 9.
2nd and 9. Young.
Shotgun with one blocker back. He's not gonna hand off. He's gonna throw it.
Throwing down the left side. It is
Got him.
complete.
O'Connor.
O'Connor inside the 40.
He's got one catch already in this game. That's his second.
Kyle O'Connor.
Dropped by number 21, Curtis Harris.
And
Harris on the
look
stop.
at the short sleeves, Tom.
Oh, they were
That
out
should have
here
been
in-
you out there.
They
What's
were
going
out
on?
here in tank tops early on. They were.
I've seen some redness, though,
Yep.
in the biceps
Oh, yeah.
there,
Oh,
of Kyle
sure.
O'Connor.
Yep. See
like-
some redness in my biceps. Whatever
When you jump into the
ones
ocean
I have
and
left.
the penguin plunge, that's what it looks like. Young is going to keep it. Young's got a big seam on the left side. He's got a first down inside the 30.
Hold, keeps it to the left side. He'll pick up about 12 more.
12-yard gain for Dante Young. Moves the chains again. As you can see, South trying to add to their 6-point lead here in the third quarter. An unusual stretch of time in which no points have been scored since the start of the second half. But South threatening to change that here. And up the middle,
That's Josh.
Josh Campo
Ball carried by number 27, Josh Campo.
driven down.
Hey, you got about
Backed up by number 72,
2 or 3.
Jared Hillard.
Hillard on the tackle for the Titans.
Hey, he had some running room, but he was so far behind the line of
Second down and
scrimmage.
about 8.
He had a hole.
Certainly did.
Yep. Down at the 24-yard line. He got 3. Second and a long 7. Jason Campo goes in motion.
Looking
He's
to
gonna
his
go
right.
that
He's
way.
hit as he throws it. It's complete. And Keefe with the reception, and credit Young there with an accurate pass under fire. Watch him take a hit as he lets this go.
Yep. Boom.
Right in the left shoulder,
Yep.
but it didn't affect the pass. And Keefe wrestled to the turf, nearly slanted his way into the end zone. Instead, it's another first down. It's first
and goal from the 10.
10-yard line. South knocking on the door here. Good cut,
Pacheco, that's who I want.
And he's on his feet into the end zone.
Guy's limping off the field. He comes back in and scores his 4th touchdown, I believe, in the night.
Jaden Pacheco, well, we saw him stumble earlier in this drive, and he was able to maintain his balance nicely after this cut. Look at that. And right here, puts his hand down, stays on his feet.
He's got runs of 1, 2, 5, and now 10 for touchdowns.
10 for a touchdown. Now they're going for the all-important extra points after. Going for 2.
Nobody's kicking them tonight.
No,
It's
up
all
by
2
12.
points.
This will make it a 14-point game if they're successful. Handoff, and
Not
no.
that time.
Campo, good stop in the backfield that time. Number 26 for North on the tackle.
Here's again, right there, nice going right through the hole, number 32 to make that tackle. He made a
Number
great
32.
play. Yep.
Good job by the Titans. Justin Edwards to step up and stuff that one. So it remains a 12-point game. And North finds themselves looking up at a 38-point total for South here in the third quarter.
This is just unbelievable.
North, of course, was the playoff team out of the 2 this season.
Yes, they were, but you'd never know it, would you? The way
No.
that but you know that South is the team that scored 70-some-odd points.
Right. Young has been fantastic tonight, as has Pacheco and all their blockers up front. A determined bunch who just by sheer numbers outnumber the Titans roster, and that could prove a big factor here as the game goes along. Kickoff. It's going to come down at about
bounce in Montmedy. I think that was
alertly. Yeah, no return though. 26-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Titans. The South will take that. No return. Good strategic kick. '98 Simon Costa, the kicker there. Thanks to Jason Roby. Not on your roster, Simon Costa. Thank you, Jason Roby.
Robes is on fire tonight.
Yep.
You can tell. Do we get you in basketball too?
And keeping it, Harris nowhere to go and met immediately in the backfield. One of the Campo combos there. 26 on the stop. Jason combo. Lost 2. That goes as a sack. The quarterback keeper goes no place, and it's 2nd down and 12. And North.
This is the offense I saw against Merrimack, where they just weren't able to find the. They weren't able to get their people in space.
Key.
And that's the big thing for Nashua North.
Harris is going to go right to the run, and it's no mystery. South just collapses and stops him for a short
Now,
gain.
see, I don't mind those kinds of plays if you're 2 points or 26-24 or
if you're ahead,
down by 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're trailing by 12 now, and every time South gets the ball, except twice, they've scored.
That takes time off the clock, too.
And they're moving the ball on.
Yeah.
So
3rd and long here. 3rd down and
3rd and about 7.
Yep. Maybe 8.
On the 29-yard line.
Harris may be forced to put this thing up for the Titans.
They got to get to just outside the 37-yard line.
He is looking to pass to the near side
Yeah,
left.
it's not
and
good.
He throws it behind the intended receiver. No chance.
He threw it inside.
Yep.
Where the receiver was looking to the outside.
Ben Levine with the great coverage there, step for step with the intended receiver, Bala, and that was just not going to happen. It's 4th down. It's a punting situation for the Titans in their own end.
Return for the Panthers. Lucas Cunningham to punt it away for the Titans.
High snap.
Gets it away.
Yep.
And the bounce
kick.
favors the Titans.
Good kick. Ouellette almost touched it, but he was able to stay away from it.
It
Could have rolled dead at the 32-yard line, around the 31, 32.
Right there.
With 2:53 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And we have a punter down. Is that the punter?
2:53 to play here in the
He is banging his
He
head on the
is
turf.
banging. Yeah, exactly.
That's not a good thing.
That looks like a knee.
Oh.
Let's see.
Or an ankle, yeah. Maybe it's a knee. 53 for North. Unfortunate.
Timeout on the field.
Ouch. He is in pain.
That is Josh McElgott.
Josh McElligott.
McElligott.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Josh down. And, he's getting help to his feet.
Yep. But he's not going to be able to walk.
Oh, not putting any weight on that at all.
Nope. It's amazing he's able to walk on his own power.
Yeah. I mean, do we
What's
dare
even more amazing is that they're letting him walk under
Do you
his own
dare
power.
say it's a cramp?
You know, it's got to be.
Yeah.
You don't have anyone move if there's something broken like that.
No, you're right. That's actually good
That's why I'm
news.
saying it's amazing they're letting him move because we thought it was worse.
Yeah, we did. We thought
So the fact that they're letting him move, they know that there's no structural damage.
His definitely looks like a cramp.
He was in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Because you don't.
But that's good news.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
you know what? I'm feeling for a kid. You don't want to spend Thanksgiving in the ER.
No.
You know?
That is not going to affect his meal intake tomorrow at all. I guarantee you that cramp.
No, in fact, it may double it.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. You will be fine. So play resumes with a 1st down carry. Josh Campo with the carry. Nice gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
See, that's the problem, is they're getting those yards on 1st down. If you're Nashua North, you got to limit that.
So
But
South
again,
on the move here.
Again, what can you say about Pacheco? This is a kid who knows it's his last high school football game, and he's playing like it.
He certainly is playing a great
He's
game.
up
There he is.
He's up there to block right now. That's where he's there for, and he's the lead blocker on this play.
Quarterback has it, rolling out to his left, and Young, wow. Yeah, that was a close one.
I don't know if
as I
he
said.
actually got contact.
That was a slip.
That was Harris.
It was a very fortunate
now
slip.
let's see. Harris didn't touch him, I don't think, did he?
I think he went right over him. Watch
Here
this.
he is. Watch this.
He puts the brakes on, and he just clipped him a
Can't
little
tell.
bit.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
A little bit. And you can't call it targeting because he just went down.
3rd and 1 now at the 40.
So it's
And
3rd and 1.
We are 1:34 left in the quarter. This has been a low-scoring quarter comparatively, right?
Totally.
2 South touchdowns?
1 touchdown, isn't it?
1 touchdown, that's
6,
right.
6 points?
Yeah, 1 touchdown.
Yeah. And a big play here, 3rd and 1. And they charge, and they almost got him in the backfield, but he got away.
Got away.
Dante
Nice
Young.
run by Dante Young.
Slipped away from 2 or 3 Titan tacklers
And
who had a
here we
chance.
go. Play action fake, and
Oh.
they had him. They had him for a loss, and he got away.
Yeah, Max Ackerman will be seeing that in his sleep.
Ackerman had him, just overran it a little bit and reached back and couldn't control him.
Read it nicely, but
The game,
slippery
for all
quarterback.
that, it was an 8-yard gain.
yeah.
First
Turned into
and
a big
10,
play.
But the thing is, it keeps South with the football with 1:05 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Young, straight drop, look right now, he
He's gonna
looks
be
left,
sacked.
and he
That time he's sacked.
dives forward. He was sacked.
Yep. He did a good job to avoid being hit for more of a loss than it was.
Hunter Cody, number 14, right in the middle of your screen there. He blew the play up. Gets credited with the sack. Quarterback Hunter Cody on that one. And Titans will need more of that to get back in this game. They trail by 12. South chewing up the clock here.
They need to make they'll need a defensive play, I think, a defensive turnover. I think they're going to need that. And they've had one already, so let's see.
Yep. Handoff, and Pacheco moves the pile.
See, if I'm South now, especially when we get into the
more
fourth
of that,
quarter, more of Pacheco. All that, you know,
exactly.
He'll just take over this game.
Yeah. Can you get those purple camouflage long sleeves at the concession stand? Because that would be a nice seller today, I think, that Pacheco's wearing. Those compression sleeves.
3rd and about 4. And they'll let it run down, and that'll be it.
And so that's a successful 3rd quarter for the Panthers. They shut out North for 12 minutes. They put up 6 points of their own, and they take possession into the 4th quarter, 38-26.
Oh, Bob Bates, shame on you. I knew it was the reason I didn't see him tonight.
What's going on with Bob Bates?
He's home, right?
Yeah.
He's home. His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Bob, to you.
Yeah.
Belated. I think it was yesterday. One of these days. I don't know. But I figure, Bob, at your age, birthdays really don't matter anymore. So, but he's home. He didn't brave the elements to come here.
No, he's wise.
We're here, and he's home.
Yes, he's sage.
What's wrong with this picture, Mr. Bates?
And it's warm in my den.
It's warm in his den, yes.
Says Bob Bates.
Yep, right. So, Bob, I'll be over around 2 tomorrow. Is that what time it is? So cold tomorrow. I don't think anybody. If I rang anybody's doorbell, they wouldn't turn me away, right?
No, I mean,
I don't think so.
you're like a rock star.
Right,
In Nashua.
exactly.
Like, Tom King, come on in. Let's talk sports.
Unbelievable.
Belichick would turn you away, though.
Taunting penalty on Robert Bates.
Throwing the flag.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah. We love you, Bob. Happy Thanksgiving. So, South continuing to grind here, taking time off the clock, trying to add to a 12-point lead, put up a fresh 12 minutes, the final 12 perhaps of Turkey Bowl 2018. And the handoff to Pacheco. Bursts through the
It
line.
is. That's who-
Inside the 35.
That's who you give it to.
Easily gets the first down.
Brian Montmany. Result of that play good for another Nashua South first down.
Pacheco is limping a little bit, though. You would never know after
No.
that run. It's the second time we've seen him limp off the
11
field.
yards for Pacheco. on
Actually,
that
they're going to
play.
leave him out there.
I know.
He thought he'd say, hey, I'm going to get a break here for
Right.
my ailing leg. And nope. Scott Knight says, you stay out there. We got a different play call. You may get the ball again. Let's see what Young wants to do here.
Bates says
First
we're
and
always
10.
welcome now. Let's go over after the game.
Handoff to Montmany up the middle. And it's 27 for South.
That's Josh
That's,
Campo.
excuse me, Josh Campo.
Josh Campo down to the 31. He got
yeah.
about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 31.
So,
Second down,
Second
about
and 6.
for the Panthers.
Young has thrown effectively in this game. He just hasn't had to on this drive. He's going to hand it off again. And Campo is hit hard. A couple of defenders.
Josh Campo again on the carry, brought down by number 76.
Vince
Priori.
Priori with a nice hit there, number 76 for North.
Third down and
That's
about
a 28.
Third down and
3rd and about.
South's going to have to earn it here. Third down and 4.
Yep.
Of course, the one guy you'd want to key on in this situation is Pacheco, number 31. And
Young just called out. Maybe he audibled. I'm not sure. He just called
Yep.
out a signal to his lineman.
it is to
It's
Pacheco.
on a counter.
Yeah,
First
and
down.
good call. They made it look like he might not get the ball.
Made
and
it
then he
look like
did.
it was going to be a sweep. Right. See, he makes it look like it's going to be a sweep with the man in motion, the fake handoff, and then Pacheco
Wow.
standing next to the quarterback takes the ball and goes right through.
And you saw an opportunity there, but this Pacheco's such a load. 29 for North, not able to drag him down. He made contact behind the line of scrimmage, but not able to pull him down. So a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for Dante Young and the South offense. Hands it off. Campo is going to get dragged down and coughs it up and alertly recovered by the Panthers.
See who got that?
His brother.
His brother. Yep. So
Brothers.
Josh fumbles and Jason recovers.
Alert. Yep. And Montmany was right there next to him. He could have grabbed it for North, but the Campo brother had the position on the fumble
2nd
on the
and
ground.
8-22. Young's going to throw it.
Looking down the middle,
Pat
it's
it
blocked.
Almost got deflected to a lineman.
Vince Priori
Yep.
with a nice bat down. Gets in the passing lane, gets his hands up.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Titans have been oh so close to stopping this drive. Let's see if they can come up with the big defensive play on 3rd and probably 4th down at this spot on the field. South trying to cement this game away if they can with 6 or 8 points here. Looking immediately to
Wide
pass.
open. Got to make a tackle, and they can't
There's
do
a
it.
nice cut through the middle.
Short, though. That was Keefe on a nice run.
Yep, and he is short of the
Yeah,
first
he's
down. It's going to be
short.
4th and 3.
So it's what you needed to do there was if
Yeah.
you couldn't get the big play, get the
Solid
makeable
hit
down.
at the end.
Get the makeable down.
Max
Get 5,
Ackerman.
4th and 3
Yeah.
at the 17.
Ackerman with a solid tackle at the end there to set up this 4th down play. The
Clock
Titans,
now a factor, John. It's
Yeah.
8:16 left to play in the game.
somebody needs to get penetration and sell out for the Titans and get to
I think
Pacheco.
I think you're getting it to Pacheco right here. Is he
Yeah.
next to him?
Yeah, he is. He gets
Yep,
it.
he gets it.
And he's hit, and he's going to be
Stopped.
pulled down. A terrific defensive
Stopped.
stop for the Titans team.
That was a big play.
Let's see who can pick up the number on the hit here. 29. 29 with the big hit for the
Yep,
Titans.
Priori came in to finish it. That was Donovan LeBate with
Thank
the tackle.
you. Yeah, I knew we had made some bigger plays earlier, too. Big plays. That was the biggest by Donovan LeBate. And it's the Titans' ball. And they were trailing by 12. It's getting late in the Turkey Bowl. They needed to get the ball back and get a stop, and they did.
Yeah, the only problem with North right now is they don't have field position. So now you think that Harris is going to try to pass his way to get field position.
Yeah, but he hands this one off. Kind of a rare handoff to Lawan, he said. Number 38 for the Titans with the carry.
Ryan
Long.
Morongi.
Yes, MWANGI.
Got about a yard. He'd be 2nd and 9.
Handoff. He's going to throw it. Halfback
Nice
pass down the middle, and it is. Willette had a step on the defender.
Well, he couldn't get to the ball. I think that was a problem because he saw it all the way. I'd love to see why he didn't make this catch, whether the defender stopped him or not. Nice ball by Montminy. Boy, throws it well.
Threw it a long way.
Ouellette's got a step.
Yeah.
And all Ouellette had to do is basically cut a little bit more to the inside.
Yeah. He threw that from the 13. It came down at the opponent's 40.
Nice throw.
So that was
But they're going to need another one here. It's 3rd and 9.
It's 55 yards in the air.
Harris is probably going to have to put it up, and he
Harris
is.
spins.
He's looking.
And under pressure, tripped up and out of bounds. And it was Pacheco who made the play.
Coverage play, John.
Yep.
He gains yards, but not enough.
Jalen Pacheco
And now they're going
tripped
to have
up
to give
Harris.
up the ball.
Yeah, they got to punt it. You would think. 4th and 8.
Tanner Floor deep to return for the Panthers. Lucas Cunningham set the punt for the Titans.
Lucas Cunningham, number 16, with the punting duty. 7:06 to go. North trailing by 12's got to give up the ball. And the rush gets it away.
Yeah, how he did that, I don't know.
A good punt and a nice
Plord on the bounce, and now he's going to go outside. Here he goes.
Tanner Plord.
Nice return.
Excellent return. What could have been a great play for the Titans on a nice punt.
There he goes. See, he steps
Plord.
to the outside.
Yeah, he eluded Willette.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough to do. And
he dives forward.
Yeah, a significant return there, considering where he was on the field when he fielded
About
it.
20 yards on that return. He fielded it around the 43.
Yep.
And now he's at the 38.
So
19 yards on that return.
Pressure is on the Titans defense once again to come up with a big stop here. Under 7 minutes to go. North cannot afford to give up another score. It would be a 3-score game at that point.
1st and 10 to 38 with 6:56 left.
Handoff up the middle. Nice shifty play. A run.
Andrew Pancala hands the ball off.
Pancala with the handoff.
Jalen Pacheco.
Another play. He gets
Tackled on the play by number 32, Justin Edwards.
Aiden Pancala.
He's still out there.
Number 11.
No, that was
oh,
Young.
that's Young.
That's
He's
Young.
back out there. Pacheco gobbling up all kinds of yards. Gets inside the 20. Jalen Pacheco. And just too much for North's defense to handle in this game to this point.
Not before picking up another Nashua South.
And the 18, 14-yard gain.
So the scoring pace certainly dropped off in the second half, and South has just taken control of the game. Scott Knight, the head coach, telling Tom King that they their mission was to finish 500. They were 4-5 coming into tonight.
4-5. They'll be 5-5 if things stay the way they are.
And they will, it appears. Pacheco with a great move. 5 yards to go. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Pacheco with brilliant running, power running, great move, and being congratulated by his teammates. Well done by Pacheco.
Yeah, this is a
He
kid.
was not going to be stopped.
This is a kid who's playing in his last game for South, and he knows it, and he's just says, I'm not going to be denied.
Shrugged off the
Look at
initial
that move.
contact.
Nice move. He jumps, darts to his left,
Yeah.
and gets some room.
Broke 3 tackles on the
They
way.
can't stop him. All the publicity and the focus on Curtis Harris.
Yeah.
Right? And I bet Pacheco took it personally. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And I'll ask him after the game. Going for 2 here.
Yeah, it's that local sports writer that's
Yeah,
sliding,
exactly.
you know. No feature story before the game.
And
in
Jason
Campo
Campo.
with two more, and it's a commanding 44-26 lead for the Panthers with 5:40 to go.
Yeah, this is over.
Hate to say it, but you're right.
This
You
is
know,
over.
it looked like it
They're
might
not-
be a
Their
shootout to the
offensive
end.
scrimmage isn't that good to come back and
No.
do this the way they play.
Yeah. And it's a very auspicious start to the game, as Austin Willett went 72 yards on the rollout pass from Curtis Harris. The very first play of the game, just 24 seconds into this thing.
If I'm not mistaken,
North had
that's-
the lead.
That's 6 scores for Pacheco. He's at 2 in this half, right?
Yeah.
So in the
2
first
in-
half,
1 in the third quarter, 1 here in the fourth quarter.
right, and in the first half, all right, 5 scores. He had 5. He had 3 in the first half.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think somebody gave a timeout back to South, which I don't think they have, right? I think we gave a timeout back to South. They didn't have. Tom was pointing out to me that they used one early in the half. Was it the other half? I stand corrected. No timeouts.
They took a timeout.
They took a
early in this
timeout?
half. Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Early
All
in
right.
this half.
Okay.
Yeah, they took one. Yeah, they took
Yeah.
one. Yep.
Picked up after a bobble there by Willett, and he picks his way past the 30.
That ball is kicked off for
The
number
1st and 10 from the
98,
32.
Number 5, Austin Willett.
Austin Willett, also a baseball player, correct? We'll be seeing him in the spring.
So we'll be seeing
Yeah.
him in basketball too.
And basketball. What an athlete.
I think.
Titans will set up shop 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard
Ed
line.
Leash has just informed us the record point total,
Last
76.
year, 76. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
76. Wow. It looked like a sure lock to surpass that when this second half started, but no. Couple more scores. 2 more scores, Jason? Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. See who gets them. Curtis Harris hopes it's his team.
Tell you what, the first thing Scott Knight's going to talk about after this game is probably the way his defense played. You know, they only
Absolutely.
let up.
Yeah.
You know, those two big plays.
Right. Harris going to hand this
And a
ball
kickoff
off, and a
return.
solid hit in the backfield. That
Number
was
22, Aiden Gillis on the carry.
number 81,
Aiden.
Kyle O'Connor with the hit.
And Aiden Gillis with the carry.
Kyle O'Connor, loss of about a yard for play, 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11. That's not going to do it for the Titans. Harris just about has to start putting up on a regular basis if they're going to have any prayer to go the length of the field in a decent amount of time. Harris has shown an ability to throw it with success. Let's see if it happens here. He's going to actually hand this off, and it's even worse result this time.
Gillis again.
Another big stop.
Aiden Gillis loses another yard back to 25.
Oh,
yeah.
Just
wow.
gets plowed under.
On the play for number 68, Justin Arneson.
And that was J.J. Arneson with a signature hit blowing that play up. Great read.
3rd and 15.
Yeah, I mean, you just make it too easy for a guy like that that gets great reads. I mean, came right up the middle. 3rd and 13. Harris is going to get hit and double teamed.
And look, dropped it. Oh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
That was quite a tackle. He's hurt, but shaken up and okay.
Yeah.
Here's Harris, right?
Greeted rudely here.
Right,
As he's,
and he knows. Here comes
Oh.
the rush. See, he pumps, and
the ball came
he
loose. You're
just
right.
dropped it. Yep.
Wow. Number 70 for South is the Tejeda again. And wow, what a hit.
Yep.
Nathaniel Tejeda.
And they're just going
Was
to
it
have
Tejada? It's
They're
Tejada.
just going to Tejada. They're
Yeah.
just going to have
Got
to
a
put it
typo by
away
Ross. Sorry, Nate.
with
Yeah.
4:10 to play.
It wasn't quite from the blind side for Harris, but it was from both sides, actually.
Yep.
The front side hit from Tejada and just overwhelmed the North quarterback on that play.
So South will win the Turkey Bowl for what I think may be the 3rd straight year.
Harley Ciardi, the center for North, has been perfect with all of his snaps tonight.
He
The
gets
shotgun
another one
snaps.
there,
and
but
another
almost
one.
blocked
Yeah.
again. Low kick. That low kick is saving them. And there's no reason to pick it up now.
No. Yeah, it's poison.
Right. So now we'll see. Will Pacheco finish it out for South? Will they bring
question.
in some freshmen, some
Yep.
subs? What will they do here with 3:28 left to play in the fall 2018 season?
Yep. And on the other side, Braden McDonald was terrific as the center for South with the shotgun snaps. I think they have, as Tom just guessed they might do, they put a second unit out there. Some fresh players getting their first chance to play in the game, some of them.
And I think the message here is don't fumble the ball.
Yeah. Class of 2021, what year is that? If you're
2021, well,
you're
it's
a
19 to
sophomore?
be a sophomore. No, you'd be a freshman.
a freshman?
Yeah, because
Okay, I want to point out a freshman. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you'd be a
All right,
freshman.
Aiden Smith, number 67, right there on the right of your screen or in the huddle.
Yeah.
He
there.
is 5'10", 275.
Freshman?
Freshman.
Yeah, because 19.
Class
well,
of
no, let's see.
2021.
19 is a senior, 20 is a junior.
Oh,
no, he's a
geez, sophomore.
He's a
But still, good player to have.
He'll.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
Million
behind
line.
him in the food line.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Definitely don't.
You do want to get behind him, though, if you're running the football, I would think.
I would think so, too.
Yeah, and he's pulling guard on this play.
So that's it for Pacheco. I think all the big guns are out.
Yeah.
So
North defenders got in behind the pulling guard on that play, and Connor Roswell, who is a freshman, class of 2022, had the carry on that, number 34 for the Panthers. As we approach the 3-minute mark, South comfortably ahead by 20 with possession of the ball. Happy to take some time off the clock. There's man in motion and wrapped up in the backfield and down. Number 4 for the Titans on the play. Tyler Armin with
loses about 4 yards.
Gentry with tackle.
Clock is still ticking. 2:35 left to play. In
Dominic
the football game.
Gentry. And what time is this one on? Okay.
9:30 Friday night.
So the marathon, this will be 9:30
right,
Friday
so
night.
starting tomorrow, you'll
At
be
7
seeing-
a.m. You can go back and
go
reminisce.
back all of them. Uh-oh, what we got
Loose
here?
down the right sideline, the 20, the 10, touchdown. Diving in for the score, Chris Keefe, quarterbacking his team with a run from the 45-yard line and in. Chris Keefe showing off this speed here down the right side, far sideline.
55-yard TD run with 2:05 to play.
And not even Austin Willett could catch him this time. As you
No.
see at the end, he slips by with the Superman dive over the cone.
Because that's the second team we're playing against second teamers right now.
Yeah.
That's where we're at with 2:05. They're going to try to kick the point after, or everybody going for 2 here tonight.
Ed Leash is pointing out that this is a
try
new
to kick
record.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Is this Mr. Costa that's not on the roster? Simon Costa? Oh, that doesn't go anywhere.
That doesn't go anywhere, no.
Well, that blew that play up. So
52-26.
Simon
That's the
says, hold the
record of
ball,
78 points.
No good. So with 2:05 to
So
play
with 2:05 left, John Collins, I will make my way down to the field because it takes a while to get down there
yeah,
with the footing the way it is.
Right.
So, John, been a pleasure all fall.
it has been.
We will do it again,
Okay.
probably right around Christmas time for the annual Chick-fil-A
Definitely.
tournament.
I'm looking forward to
Yep.
it. So Tom Shackleton King will venture out into the white winter wilderness now to do his post-game interviews. Hopefully there won't be a skeleton at the end that we'll have to go discover. Stay warm, my friend. 52-26. 78 points up on the scoreboard, a record for the Turkey Bowl. So North drops another one here in the all-time series. It'll be 20-11 in favor of South, and it'll be 11-4 in the Turkey Bowl itself. Since the split happened in 2003, the teams have met 31 times, and it has been mostly South, including in this one.
Costa to kick off.
Costa kicking off for the Panthers. And the ball will be fielded at the 25 off the face mask. And a heavy hit on the end, paying the price. Yeah. Number 56. This is what happens when you bobble a kick and you have the thundering herd coming down on you. Yeah.
Number 88, Nick
Looking like
Solero.
Randy Gradishar there. I think that was a 56, number 56 all-time great for the Denver Broncos. Or was he 54? Don't want to get hit by the guys in the 50s when they have a 50-yard running start. Yeah, because those guys pack a load usually. 2 minutes and 1 second, and there will be no commercials at the 2-minute warning here in high school football. I'm warning you right now. So glad to have you all with us for however long you watched the Turkey Bowl 2018. It's been very entertaining a game. There's a fumble snap and trying to make the best out of it, breaking through the line. How about making something out of nothing? How'd he do that?
Brian Mwangi on the carry.
Brian Mwangi on the carry. Sophomore, number 38, making something out of nothing on that play. He fumbled the shotgun snap. It was a pretty good snap, and just picked it up and went through the line. Mwangi back into the shotgun role that was filled by Curtis Harris for most of this game. And that one's going to squirt over his head this time. It's a mad scramble, and the Titans get there first. They pick it up. It is North's football
Fumble on the play.
at about the 20-yard line. Unfortunately, Brian Mwangi is victimized there by a snap that was a little bit too high and too hard. Got over his head quickly,
Nashua South.
and the Panther pass rush was upon him.
Timeout on the field.
Yep. We have a player down, unfortunately, here with a minute 18 to go in the Turkey Bowl. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and maybe not, as he gets helped to a sitting position. I think that's trainer Jerry Holland and his assistant there. And it is 69. 59. Garcia. Travis Garcia. Yeah, it was Travis Garcia, 69. Shotgun snap, handoff, and South looking for more points here. That was Tanner Plord.
Joshua Campo on the carry.
Joshua Campo on the carry.
Tackled by number 56, Spencer Whiting.
Spencer White on the tackle for the Titans. Under a minute to go here, Turkey Bowl 2018. After the game, the Edward F. Leishus Memorial Trophy will be awarded by Ed Leishus, honor his dad, and sponsored by the family of Frank Tees. November 21, 2018, nicely inscribed trophy of a running back in the Heisman pose, just about. There's the handoff up the middle, and Josh Campo is
Joshua Campo again on the carry.
inside the 10-yard line.
Tackle by number 4, Dom Gentry.
19 seconds. They might just allow the clock to tick off here. I think they're not going to run another play. We have seen the final play of Turkey Bowl 2018 show a good sportsmanship between both teams as they line up to shake hands. I want to thank Ron Welliver, Coach Ducky Welliver, for joining me for the first quarter. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours, Ronnie. Also, thank you to my partner, Tom King, for his participation, as always, with me. Enjoy it. Happy Thanksgiving, Tom. Turkey Tom King. Thanks to our camera crew, Frank Wallen and Jim McLean, and to our executive producer, Pete Johnson. Another fine job here on Nashua ETV. The Turkey Bowl Marathon begins on Thanksgiving morning at 7 o'clock. We bring you rebroadcasts of Turkey Bowls past, North versus South. And then this game will be rebroadcast at 9:30 p.m. on Friday night, right after Thanksgiving. I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching here at Stellos Stadium. I will say good night, everybody.
Well, on behalf of my family and the Frank Tees family, I'd like to congratulate you on a great game tonight. You really showed that you were playing the whole season, and you met the coach's goal of making 500, and I'd like to present this to you on behalf of our families. That's what you got. Congratulations, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too, thanks.
Congratulations and happy Thanksgiving.